Let's look at the top 5 stocks to watch out for in trade. Today we have two nifty companies coming out with their earnings. One is Titan, which is the jewelry retailer. Other one being State Bank of India. Now in terms of State Bank of India, obviously we'll be watching out for factors like the NIM. The slippages are likely to be lower on a quarter-on-quarter basis. NII is expected to see an improvement. And we'll surely watch out for the outlook coming in on the retail, MSME, agri and corporate slippages. Then other than that, we'll watch out for the outlook on the growth, credit cost as well as the recoveries coming in, and any comments on capital raising, value unlocking in the subsidiaries is something that we'll be watching out for from SBI's numbers. Now other than that, Titan also is expected to post its numbers, so we'll keep an eye out on Titan as well. And overall it's going to be an optically strong set of quarter, because given that there's a low base this time around, plus we do have a fair idea of what to expect from Titan, given that we do have the Q1 updates also coming in. In terms of Titan, what we'll be watching out for is how is the recovery shaping up post the second wave. The management has said that they have seen good recovery coming in June, and which has been faster than what they had seen in the last year after the first wave. So surely interesting, something that we'll keep an eye out on, especially given that the discretionary spends, how is that going. Outlook for watches eyewear segment, jewelry business EBIT margins as well as the inventory levels of the company are some other factors we watch out for from Titan. Now moving on, Bharti Airtel, let's talk about that. The company reported its earnings last evening. Overall, when you look at Airtel's numbers, we're seeing that surely top line growth is in line with expectations, margins are better than expectations, ARPUs are in line with the expectations of 146. So as well as the 4G customers account also has seen a 60%, is at 60% of the total subscriber base. Overall, we're seeing the voice traffic which is improved on a quarter-on-quarter basis. 4G data customers also up on a quarter-on-quarter basis, and data traffic also is seeing an improvement on a quarter-on-quarter basis. So all in all, decent set of numbers coming in from the company. Even brokerages like CLSA have maintained their stance, maintained a buy stance on the company. They see a strong India mobile growth despite the second wave as well. So surely keeping them positive with a target price, CLSA with a target price of 730 rupees per share. Now other than that, we have Tata Consumers, which reported its numbers. When you look at Tata Consumers numbers, revenue in line, profits and margins above expectations. Margins impacted due to the ad spends increasing, investments which are made in the Indian business on the ad spends, and the low cost last time we had seen for tea prices in the last year's base. So low cost inventory last year, so this time the tea prices had seen an increase, so that is something that is impacting the overall margins. Other than that, Starbucks surely seeing a recovery of 83% recovery in the June sales over last year's sales, but they're still much below pre-COVID levels. They only at 61% of Q1 FY20 sales for the Starbucks sales. Overall, the management has given a commentary that they're seeing moderation in tea costs in India, so that could see some improvement in gross margins going forward. V-shaped recovery is what they've seen since second half of the June. They expect momentum in the food business to continue. They've seen a growth of around 20% this time, and the volume growth is at 17% for food business. So they expect a good growth momentum to continue in the Indian food business, and they expect improving trends coming in for Starbucks as well as acceleration in NourishCo as well. Moving on, we do have Adani Enterprises also, which reported its numbers. We're seeing a good growth coming in the revenue. The company has actually swinged into a profit this time versus a loss last year, so surely keep Adani Enterprises as well on your radar. And R Infraprojects also in focus today, after the company has won an order from Bangalore Metro Railway projects, and this order contract prices of around 365 crores. So keep all these stocks in mind today at 9:50 p.m.